to play the shitty games that suck ass. He'd rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in his ear. He'd rather eat the rotten asshole of a roadkill skunk and down it with beer. He's the angriest gamer you've ever heard. He's the angry Nintendo nerd. He's the angry Atari Sega nerd. He's the angry video game nerd.
What happens when you take a movie, turn it into a show, and then turn it into a game? Well, let's take a look at the case of the Toxic Avenger. It was a movie by Troma Entertainment, full of violence and bloodshed, people's intestines being ripped out, a child's head being run over by a car, and tits. It was low class, it was foul, it was despicable, and it was fucking great. So what do you do with a movie like that? Well, turn it into a children's cartoon show, of course! The Toxic Crusaders. Then there were comic books, there were toys, and video games. And how do you think those games were, huh? You think they were good? Yeah. They sucked. These games were more vile than the toxic waste that spawned Toxie himself. And that's what happens when you go from hit to shit. What about Lloyd Kaufman, creator of the Toxic Avenger? What would he think? Well, guess what? He's sitting here right next to me. You!
Greetings from Tromaville.
Lloyd Kaufman from fucking Troma is here. This is the first time we've had a creator here in the room.
And Lloyd Kaufman is one of my favorite directors, nerd. How about you? How about you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-huh. We got some filth here that you gotta try out because you just need to feel the pain and suffering of every child in the early 90s inadvertently caused by your creation.
No!
You gotta do it.
Get me out of slow motion. I can't
Here,
get it.
regular speed. I do this all the time. You're gonna have to feel the torture.
All right, actually, I'm a sadomasochist, so no problem.
That works out. First up, the Toxic Crusaders Gameboy game.
Wow, this is so exciting. I love this.
It's just an average side-scrolling shooter. There's not much to say. You play as characters from the show, firing off sonic snots, or throwing microscopes at people. Who the hell throws microscopes at people?
Nerd, that is not a microscope. That is actually a replica of Taylor Swift. And that's the thing with Troma. We are movies of the future. We anticipate all the magic.
I see it.
See it now?
Actually, no, I don't see it. Oh, how do you like this part when you go down the hill? You get all jittery, like there's a delay.
Look, the downhill thing is very symbolic. It's all downhill, just like my career.
How do you like the graphics? The backgrounds are full of trash cans and toilets. Sums up this game perfectly.
What you don't know, nerd, is they cut out the best part of these backgrounds. We had cum rags, we had used tampons, and those toilets themselves came directly from the set of Steven Spielberg's AI. We got a good deal.
I take it he doesn't like AI.
I love AI. Look at those toilets.
Okay, so maybe you can explain this. What is dripping out of the tree?
Nerd, that's called subtlety. In that tree is Tromeo the nuclear rodent. He's got diarrhea. God, come on, man, get with it.
Now I know. Okay, so maybe you could tell me what's going on with the clouds here. And the other cloud that's pissing on you, what's going on there? That's a different cloud than the other ones?
Please leave my personal life out of this, if you don't mind. This is a historic, this is the first use in a video game of a golden shower until the Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen twins video games.
I have not played those. Maybe I'll have to try them now. Now, what are you talking about? Why does it always got to be bats?
These aren't bats, nerd. These are cats with wings. When I was a teenager in Tijuana, I had some pussy with wings, and that's what this is all about, man.
Yeah, how do you like this? World 2-4, World 2-5, and we're still going. And it's a portable console. You could beat Super Mario Land in the time.
What are you talking about? You want something to take a long time to beat? It would take me a long time to beat off to Justin Bieber, man.
It takes a long time.
That's long. My penis is pretty damn long right now, and I'm not even flaccid.
Look at all the Z's on the fence. That's exactly how I feel like when I play this game. Like going to sleep. Alright, okay.
Where am I?
Alright. Well, that was the Game Boy version, just a warm-up. Now let's try the Sega Genesis version. The first stage really drops you off with a bang. A car continuously runs you over.
Cut me! Come on! Run me over! Head crushing! Just like Toxie the movie!
All right, give me that.
Toxic Crusaders! Toxic Yeah!
Give me that! Here, I'll take over. Well, as you can tell, it's just another beat-em-up game. So what do you think of that chopper? Why does it have so many colors?
Well, a chopper is made out of a tie, man, and it's tie-dyed. That's why it is those many colors. Give me that quick! I want that!
What about the music? Couldn't they have something a little more upbeat and action-packed?
I love it. It makes me want to strip, nerd. I want to take my clothes off.
Okay.
Oh, I love this music. Come on.
I died when I touched water? Why would water kill Toxie? You gotta admit, that's pretty fucked up.
Toxie is the great-great-granddaughter of the Wicked Witch of the West from The Wizard of Oz, who, as you remember, dissolved when water touched her.
Interesting fun fact. Now, what I don't get... Yeah. Maybe he's so dirty that water kills him because it cleans him. But then again, he's got the mop and he's all about cleaning, and his catchphrase in the game is, "It's cleanup time." So really, he's just a big contradiction of himself.
You use the word dick, and I don't think that's very polite. Yin and yang, right? Dirt and clean, they are together in the yin-yang symbol. Very profound. See, that's the trouble. You know, you need an old drunk, you need an older, mature man like me to explain this to you.
Yes, this game is very psychological.
Freud, you.
You know what? Freud, this game. You know what's really annoying is this yellow Pac-Man ball sack that's always bouncing around following Toxie. Why do you need that? You could whack it every now and then with the mop.
That's Blobby, man. That's Blobby, Toxie's pet. He's very important. And by the way, a little film fact behind the scenes. You know how we made Blobby for the movie? We took my ball sack, we made a cast of my ball sack, and we got Blobby. It did pull off my pubic hair, which was very painful. But you folks out there in Videoland can make your own damn Blobbies. And you can be just like George Lucas, sell them in Burger King.
Oh, I hate these parts where you keep falling off.
You better watch out, nerd. You're going to have a second piss slit. That's no joke.
Fuck! There's no way to know what's ahead of you.
Sure there is. You jump and you die. I want to blow my fucking brains out, if you know what I mean.
So that's the gist. But now, on to our feature presentation. If you took all the things that were bad about the Game Boy version and the Genesis version, threw them together into one big vat of toxic waste, out would come the NES version. Oh yeah.
And it is toxerific.
Yeah. Oh man, it's glitching up. Gotta blow the dust out. Here, blow it. This game already blows.
You know, nerd, I've got some dust in my asshole. Could you blow it out just for about 30 seconds? It would really help the game.
What the fuck? Toxie looks just like Raphael with that headband.
Yeah, you know, you're right. He does. And in fact, Raphael did wear a headband when he and Tintoretto were going paint shopping. And in fact, Da Vinci sold him the headbands. All three of them wore them. It was really very nice in the Renaissance.
Your only weapon is the mop, and you'll lose it after getting hit once. Since this is a beat-em-up game, your average time before you get hit is about 1.2 seconds. First thing that happens, you start the game, whoosh, there goes the mop. Whoosh, there goes the mop.
Wait, Nike goes swoosh. You didn't complain about that, right? Whoosh. What's wrong with a little whoosh? Toxie loves whoosh.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Troma's whole history is whoosh.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Think of yourself as a bad guy. You get hit a couple of times and you are dead. D-E-D, dead. So think about that, huh?
Never thought of that. But fuck 'em. Why even give you the mop at all? It doesn't do anything special anyway. It's not like the sword in Zelda that shoots until you get hit the first time. No, the mop is just another basic short-range attack. You know, and for a guy whose motto is "it's cleanup time," he sure doesn't clean up much. Look at all that waste he leaves lying around.
Well, what do you expect? He doesn't have his mop.
That's right. Wait. toxic waste kills him now? First water, but now toxic waste too?
By the way, speaking of toxic waste, you want to have some irritable bowels, watch The View.
I like how the music on the NES version is better than the 16-bit Genesis version. It's much more lively.
Oh yeah, well it's the theme song from Toxic Avenger Part 2.
That's right. Why is the attack so weak? Is there anything else you can do? Is there any stronger attack? Like, just try mashing buttons.
The select button is working great. Look at this.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
What
look
do
at
you
this.
mean? Let me see that. Let me see that. The select button is the stronger attack.
You sound like you might have a selection.
So there's no reason to ever use the B button. Why would you do that?
Well, I would use it if I want to kill people slower.
Yeah, in other words, if you're an idiot.
Well, B is for bozo.
But no, with all seriousness, there's one time when you'll use the B button. That's before you find out about the select button. Who uses a select button? There is no other game that does that. The jump button and attack button should be right next to each other, but instead, you have to hop your thumb back and forth.
Well, you don't have a mutated hand.
Maybe that would help. Oh, see that? That's me accidentally hitting the fucking pause button because I have to reach all the way across the controller. Or you spread your fingers out like this. You gotta do this. But what game does that? When would you ever go like this?
Come on, it's the mark of the devil.
Yeah, this game is the devil.
Hey, come on. One in the pink and one in the stink. Here, you want to smell?
Ah! Whoever came up with the idea of hitting select for attack can suck the piss out of a platypus's penis.
Very good alliteration, boy, but I prefer sucking an elf's penis myself.
Did you say elf or elk?
Both.
Okay, never mind.
At the same time.
Whatever. It's only the 111th fucking episode. The big problem with this game is that it's just too hard. I beat ghosts and goblins. Why can't I do this shit? The bad guys, they just keep coming. And the thing I hate about beat-em-up games like this is that you have to kill everybody you see. The screen stops moving until you clear all the enemies. It's not like in Kung Fu, where you can just keep moving ahead and fight them at your own pace. It wouldn't be such a problem if the entire floor wasn't covered in toxic waste at these awkward diagonal slants. So your jumping has to be very precise. Fuck! Ass! Alright, here, you give it a try.
Let me try. Come on. Oh, fuck! Jumping Jesus on a fucking pogo stick. Fuck! Dick! Crap! Wee-wee! Duty! Fuck! 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 Fuck!
And that's what happens when you go from the movie to the show to the game. It's like putting a golden egg up on a mountain of shit, and then you roll it down and it gets shittier and shittier and shittier. By the time it gets to the bottom, it ain't the same. And look, that's your name on it. That's your name on this game.
I spit on my name. Pui! Pui! Pui!
What you created that's great got transformed into a mutated anomaly that would make the Pope weep. They made a mockery of your shit, man. What are you gonna do about it?
What am I gonna do about it? What am I gonna do about it? I'm gonna shit on this. I'm gonna take a huge dump. Here I go. And I had baked beans for dinner. You want shit, you shitty fucking game? Well, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, you shitty shit game. How do you like that?
It's nasty! Oh, God!
That'll teach you, you fucking game.